Victory Gundam is a TV anime that aired in 1993. Victory Gundam is a TV anime that aired in 1993. And after that, the main character goes on to switch from the Victory Gundam to the Dash Gundam, and then to the V2 Assault Buster Gundam. Hi there. I'm YOTUSBA, and I share my personal toys. Today, I'll introduce 3 types of Vgundam from the ROBOTSPIRITS series. The first one is the normal Vgundam. This toy came out in 2011. The set includes the main body, wrists, beam rifle, beam blade, and beam shield. Alright, let's go over the range of motion. The neck has 2 connection points, so it can tilt down quite a bit. Also, it can rotate 180 degrees, and you can tilt it to the left and right to some extent. The base of the shoulder can be pulled out, and you can bring your arm all the way to the center of your body. You can raise your arms 90 degrees vertically. The elbow can bend up to 150 degrees. On the back of the elbow, there's a part to attach the shield, and the wrist is connected with a ball joint. The waist has connection points at both the lower back and the chest, so you can bend forward, backward, and tilt moderately. However, it can only rotate a little. The hip joint connection rotates slightly forward, and the legs can be lifted forward quite high, and you can do a split up to 90 degrees. Normally, the knee can bend up to 90 degrees, but by pulling it out, it can bend up to 160 degrees. The calf parts can also be opened and closed. I can do kneeling pretty well. The ankle can bend the toes a lot, tilt, and rotate reasonably well. And it's also stable, so it's easy to strike a pose. The thrusters on the back can also be opened and closed. Next, I'll go over the weapons. These are beam blades, and there are the normal kind and the fan-shaped kind. This becomes a beam shield and attaches to your elbow. This is a beam rifle, and it can also be attached to your side at the waist. Next, I'll explain the V-Dash Gundam. The release date was 2015. The set includes the main body, wrist, beam rifle, beam saber, beam shield, mega beam rifle, and some other stuff. Alright, I'll explain the V-Dash Gundam. That said, since it's just a different color from the regular Vgundam, I'll skip explaining the movable parts. The only difference from the V-Dash is that the backpack comes with an overhang cannon. The overhang cannon can be tilted forward. Next, I'll explain the weapons of V-Dash Gundam. That said, the beam rifle, beam blade, and beam shield are the V-Dash Gundam's weapons. The beam rifle has a movable grip, and the tip of the rifle can rotate. This is the V-Dash Gundam's dedicated weapon, the Beam Smart Gun. You can attach the grip to either side of the rifle, and 3 are included. Next, I'll talk about the V2 Assault Buster Gundam. It was released in 2010. The set includes the main body, wings, beam saber, beam shield, beam rifle, assault parts, mega beam rifle, buster armor, and other stuff. Alright then, first we'll start building the V2 Gundam. That said, just attach the wings, and it's done. Next, I'll explain the weapons in V2 Gundam mode. This is a beam saber. This is a beam shield. By the way, the beam shield is made thicker than the normal one. This is a beam rifle. The basic structure of a beam rifle is the same as a normal one. The grip moves, and the tip of the gun rotates. The difference from the normal one is that it comes with a launcher part, which can be attached to the beam rifle. And the launcher parts can also move left and right. This is a pair of wings of light. And then, you attach it to the wings on your back. By the way, attaching these wings makes it heavier, so it's easier to tip backward. I forgot to mention, but the wings can move left and right, and the hatch can also be opened and closed. Next, I'll make the V2 Buster Gundam. First, let's swap out the front armor. Next, let's put on the rear waist armor. Next, I'll put on the leg armor for the Buster. Next, I'll swap it out for the wing cover for the Buster. Finally, put the completed backpack for the Buster on your back, and the V2 Buster Gundam is complete. And here's the finished image of the V2 Buster Gundam. Next, we'll go ahead and build the V2 Assault Buster Gundam just like that. First, I'll swap out the front waist armor for the Assault Buster. Next, put on the knee armor that's specifically for the Assault Buster. Remove the shoulder parts and put on the shoulder armor that's specifically for the Assault Buster. Finally, attach the Vesper unit to the side of the waist, and the V2 Assault Buster Gundam is complete. Alright, let me explain the range of motion with the V2 Assault Buster as it is. The neck is the same as usual. The shoulders can move up and down a little, and the base of the shoulders can rotate forward. You can move your arms up to above the center of your body. The arm goes up 45 degrees in the vertical direction. The elbow bends at 100 degrees and the wrist is connected with a ball joint. On the back of the elbow, there's a part for connecting the shield. You can bend your wrist inward up to 100 degrees. You can tilt your hips a bit forward, backward, and side to side, but you can't rotate them much. The front armor can move a little bit back and forth. The legs can lift up a lot to the front, but they don't move much to the back. The splits go up to 50 degrees. Your knee can bend up to 100 degrees. I can do a kneeling stance nicely. The base of the ankle is connected with a ball joint, so the toes are independent and can move. And you can tilt it to some extent, too. Alright, let's go over the weapons. This is the Mega Beam Shield, and it can be equipped on either the right or left arm. This is a Mega Beam Rifle. It doesn't have any movable parts, but you can swap the barrel for a longer or shorter one. And here is the finished image of the V2 Assault Buster Gundam. This is an image of the V2 Assault Buster Gundam in a posed state. Finally, here's a comparison image of the regular Vgundam, V-Dash Gundam, and V2 Assault Buster Gundam. Thank you for watching. Please look forward to the next video as well.